Hey guys, so I'm just making this video just to make your lives a little bit easier, because I know for me this was a struggle to change the serpentine slash engine belt on this 2013 Nissan Altima 2.5S to be specific. So I've already finished the job, but I guess I'll start from the beginning. So of course, remove your tire. This part here is the inner molding. I definitely recommend moving that. I see videos where they're like, oh, maybe you don't have to. I needed to, but then again, you know, that's me. Anyway, so on that, you'll have some holes like that you'll see that I'm kind of pointing at there. Boom, boom. What you'll have in there is these clips. Now, I didn't have the tool to rip those out. It's like a two-pronged tool. I just used a flathead. Yeah, most of them did get screwed up though, to be honest. But luckily, Amazon exists and delivered me these guys here. So you take those out. You're gonna have to remove the remainder of it. On the bottom portion here, it connects directly to the bumper. I don't know if you can see the holes because my angle, but it's on the bottom of the bumper right here. So there's two of them, two screws to take off. Once you get, you know, that nice clearance to be able to see all your pulleys, we're gonna get to work, right? So the first thing we'll do, and I can't stress this enough, so I bought these guys, okay? They work, but because Nissan is a pain in the neck, and actually here, let me get down there because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you directly as best as I can. But here we go. So if you have one of these, it will work. However, it sucks because once you stick another tool in this hole, this bottom hole, because you're gonna need that torque ability. Which, by the way, just to point out, the screw is gonna be right here. So right on top, it's a big screw. You can't miss it. Here, let me see if I can put the camera in there. That screw, it's a little eaten up, okay? Don't judge me, but yeah, it's eaten up. But it works. So, that's the screw there. So, this guy will work, but it takes a lot of strength, a lot of pain. I wouldn't recommend it. The reason why this one doesn't work fully is it doesn't take off the tension fully. For whatever reason, the oil filter sits right there, so it blocks it. I couldn't figure it out. Maybe you can, you're better than me, but I'm telling you what, I went and bought one of these guys right here. Bam, best thing ever. Swivels on the top, of course. 17 millimeters, what you're gonna use on that tension pulley bolt. This is a Kobalt at Lowe's. Again, like 15 bucks. Honestly, the best thing. So get one of these. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna set this onto your bolt. Here, I'll actually do it. Or I'll try at least. I don't want to do it, but it's been a pain, guys. Trust me. It won't be for you now. I mean, let's say if I had this tool from the beginning, it would have been like a 10-minute thing. But if you went through what I went through in the beginning of all these damn tools, you'd understand. So, once you get it on here, left loosens the tension, right puts tension back on, okay? Onto the belt. Your first goal, of course, let's say this is my old belt. So, you push it to the left, it's gonna go pretty high. Here's how far you gotta go, so you can measure it. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. All right. This top hole, small hole right there, okay, that's part of your tension pulley. It's gonna move as you push left or right onto your tool here, okay? So you wanna get this guy, right, that top hole, lined up with this bottom hole right there, okay? Once it's lined up, you're gonna take an Allen wrench key. I use this guy right here, any size that fits in that hole, really. Not too small, of course, so it doesn't move around a lot, but really then it's gonna, where am I at here? Okay, really then it's still gonna hold it. It did for me, but this one works the best. You're gonna slide that in. just like this, okay? So, boom. And that works out the best for me because obviously if you're going towards any of the pulleys, it's gonna, I'm gonna zoom back out. It's gonna mess it up. I mean, it's just gonna be in the way. So this way it's not in the way, you know? So it keeps it easier for you. Once you've gotten that, so now it's gonna, this Allen key is gonna hold that tension, and then it'll allow you to be able to take the belt off. So now the belt will be pretty completely loose. Again, I haven't touched anything up top, not the alternator, the water pump, or anything when I had started. So I just did everything from the bottom here. But yes, I've already changed it. Just again, emphasize that in this video. So now that you got the belt off, and you can pull it out through the top, pull it out through the bottom. I did it through, to take it off, I did it through the top. Matter of fact, I did it all through the top. So to take it off through the top, to put it back on through the top, it's just easier. That's just in my opinion. I don't know if somebody else wants to do it their way, that's fine. Putting the belt back onto the pulleys, I would say it's pretty easy if you don't overthink it. So here's your AC compressor, your bottom right pulley, your crank shaft, your bottom left pulley. This one won't move. This one will move. Well, I'm an idiot. It won't move now because I have a belt on, but it will move. This one's gonna move. Your tension pulley, your water pump pulley, and your alternator pulley. Those are all gonna move. So check them, shake them a little before you put your belt on. Make sure that they're not loose. So you might have a pulley problem, which I don't know how to fix, so don't ask me, but that's what I was told as far as how to check them. Once your belt is off, putting on your belt, you're gonna come through the top. Here, I'll just do it because that'll make things easier for us, right? You're gonna come through the top. I start with the alternator right here. That's the water pump right there. Okay, let's see if I can zoom in. So you're gonna put your belt like this. Let it hang over. This is the alternator, okay? Let it hang over the alternator, over the water pump, all the way down to your compressor. I'm going back down, okay? Now that it's around your compressor, okay, it's gonna sit loose on your compressor. It's gonna sit loose this way because it's, again, over your, let me zoom back out. It's gonna be over your water pump, which is right up here. This one, okay? There's more to it back here. You'll see the belt hanging right there and over your crankshaft. You're gonna have this loose amount of belt, pull it, wrap it around your tension pulley, okay? That's it. Make sure everything is aligned, looking pretty. Make sure all the grooves, which are gonna go around your major pulleys and not your tension pulley. So your tension pulley is the one that doesn't get the grooves. Everybody else gets the grooves. Because again, you're pulling it, so it gets the outside of the belt. So once everything's nice and snug in the grooves, again, very important, especially for me. It was hard lining it up with the water pump, but it got it. Once it's all good there, you still got your Allen key in there, right? You're gonna put your tool back on. Now, you're gonna slowly, once you're on, you're going to just kind of get the tension off of that Allen wrench key that's in that second hole we talked about. Pull that out, and now your tension is back onto you, right? So now that it's back on you, you're gonna slowly put tension back onto the belt. So going right, slowly come back down, make sure it's nice and aligned as you're doing this. Keep checking. This is my best angle, at least the way I was doing it is the way I'm filming it. Yeah, and then once it's nice and tight, crank her up. Oh, put your stuff back, of course, the wheels, or the wheel, and all your good plastic stuff here. But crank it back up, let it run for 10 to 15 minutes, and you're pretty much good to go. So get this tool because it's important. Okay, in case I didn't, show the pulley system the greatest way, when I was at the car, you're gonna start by putting your belt over your alternator, A for alternator. So it's gonna go like this, right? All the way down, the belt's gonna go around the AC compressor, and it's gonna come around, or it's gonna drop down on the left, going down to the crankshaft, okay? And yeah, so it's gonna be a nice little triangle. And all you're simply gonna do, the squiggly line is your second step. is you're going to take that loose amount of belt, pull it to go over your tension pulley, and so yeah, so this is exactly the amount here of belt. You pull, boom, right over it. It'll go right by the water pump. And all you're going to do now is just make sure that that belt is aligned within its grooves. Everything has grooves except the tension pulley, because, you know, it's getting the outside of the belt touching it. And yeah, hope this helps.